Hey, what's going on, Metroplex? This is Dallas Sportscast. We are your hosts. This is Jeff.
This is Note, man. We coming to you this week with a very milestone type of episode. You know what I'm saying? Milestone for the channel and for everything. You know what I'm saying?
Episode 10.
Episode 10, the Big 10. So,
sure.
You know, we got some heat for you, especially with the week we done had this past week. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We want to appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you for checking out the video. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, you know, and leave any comments and concerns you got down in the comment section.
Cool. Yeah, man, we want to show our appreciation to everybody who done supported since the first episode. This episode 10, we told y'all we still going to keep it going, man. So we still going to keep this thing going. We still going to keep it pushing, man. So let's go ahead and get right into it, man. First things first. Big news, the biggest story of the week. Dame finally got traded.
It finally happened, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
And not to where everybody and their mama thought it was gonna happen.
Right. Everybody thought it was gonna be Miami. Turns out it went to Milwaukee.
I'm gonna just say it right now, bro. I think Milwaukee just made the next dynasty for the next 4, maybe 5 seasons if they can keep everything together.
Right.
Like, cause they still have their core. Only thing they did was trade out Drew Holiday for Dame.
Yep.
Dame and Giannis by itself is 80, 90 points damn near a night, man, if they want to. And then Chris Middleton, who is can drop 30 on an off night.
Mm-hmm.
Still got Brook Lopez.
Still got Bobby Portis.
They
didn't have to give up too much for him either.
Just I think a future draft pick and like a future rights to a pick or something like that. Did you write everything down?
Yeah, they got the first Milwaukee, the 2029 first pick of Milwaukee.
Yeah,
and they swapped the pick.
Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah. So Phoenix end up getting Yusuf Nurkic, which probably is just gonna be basically the same thing that Ayton was giving them.
I mean, Phoenix jumped into the mix, in my opinion, to just clear more cap space, because that's all they needed at this point. And you know, Nurkic, he's gonna be he gonna be into the bench guy. Maybe he might be able to slide into the rotate. He's still alright.
Nurkic is gonna be their starter. He should be their starter.
Yeah, he should. He definitely should.
After Ayton goes, he definitely should.
You know what I'm saying? With Bradley Beal, that's my bad.
Bradley Beal and D-Book, that's your backcourt in itself.
Yeah,
they like we said, they interchangeable.
Yeah,
they can play the point and the 2. It don't matter who play what. As long as they playing the 1 and the 2, your backcourt gonna be straight.
Yeah, but Dame in Milwaukee, man, that is.
Oh, and
that
also
is disgusting.
Also, Phoenix also got Nazir Little, a good wing.
Yeah, solid wing
player. Yeah. Grayson Allen, 2-way, 3-and-D type player.
Yeah.
Keon Johnson, a backup point guard, with what they've been needing.
Yeah.
Since they let what's his name go? Lefty. What's his name, man? He play overseas, man. I can't think of his name right now.
Who else did Portland end up getting besides?
They just got Drew Holiday, DeAndre Ayton, and those 2 picks.
Oh, and the 2 picks. Okay, so it's just Drew and DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, and they already shopping. Like you said, they already shopping Drew right now.
I'll tell you right now, man. I see Scoop complaining to the coaching staff after the first 2 games about DeAndre Ayton.
Oh man.
Say, man, why y'all got this dude over here with me, dog?
They gonna add, he gonna be like, now I see why you're not in Phoenix no more, bro. I see why they got rid of you in Phoenix, bro.
Nah, facts.
It's
the work ethic is just not there.
Right.
He don't love the game of basketball. You can tell it.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell.
You watch him play, and he could be dominant. He could be.
He could be. But all you gotta do is want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally all it is. Is he don't have that drive. He don't. That's why I say he don't love the game of basketball.
Right.
He was one of them dudes probably that was just tall. You know what I'm saying? Probably learned a little skill, do a little something. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, shit, I can skate by, get a check.
Right. And he already got the check now. Before leaving Phoenix, he got the check.
But in a sense, yeah, Milwaukee definitely won the trade. Like I said, that's gonna be somewhat of a dynasty if they can keep the core pieces together. Dame and Giannis, that is, and I could already see Dame working with Giannis on that jump, bro. Bruh. Well, we all know what the best team on the best team to use on 2K gonna be. Yeah.
Facts, man. Dame, it's bro. When it came out that he finally got traded, it almost was surreal, fam. Cause you like Milwaukee after demanding Miami, Milwaukee.
Bro, I saw a meme. The meme was like a text between Dame and his agent. He's like, his agent was like, yeah, man, it ain't really looking like the Miami deal gonna be able to go through, man. Miami wants too much. Mm-hmm. So, and then Dame was like, come on, man. I thought you said, he said something like that. Come on, man, you tripping, man. You said you was gonna make it happen.
Right.
And then his agent texts back, Milwaukee, question mark?
Milwaukee.
And Dame was like, well, shit, all right, I'm cool.
Thanks. That's not the worst place to go if you don't get your requested destination. You go to
championship team 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And with still a core intact. So.
Yep, still the same core, man.
Still a contender. You know what I'm saying?
The only difference is they're gonna miss the defense
from Drew. Yeah,
miss
I said that too. Yeah,
they're gonna miss that defense from him, man.
That's a big hit defensively.
That is because all those other guards. He made it hard on them.
Yeah.
He made it hard on them guards to get even in the paint and run everything smoothly.
Yeah.
So
that's another reason why I think Portland's not going to keep him. They're going to shop him. You know what I'm saying? Because Portland is in rebuild mode at this point. They're not contending. They're not even competing at this point. This season for Portland is going to be them showcasing Scoop. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what this is going to be, getting him ready for next year.
And you have a solid young core around Scoop.
They do.
You have Anthony Simons. You got Jeremy Grant's not young anymore.
He's pretty much a vet at this point.
He's a vet.
Yeah.
But
I think he's like 30.
But
now.
Ayton is still relatively young.
Yeah.
And like you said, they're gonna shop Drew, and we'll see what they come back with for Drew, because you can get a good couple of solid players.
For Drew, Drew's value is still very high,
and then they'll go out and get some young solid players that'll keep the window bigger.
Yeah. They definitely set up with the draft picks and stuff that they got. So I think at this point they got a couple first rounders coming next season. I mean next draft. So they set up pretty nice, man.
Yeah,
but Milwaukee's set up for a playoff, for a championship.
Of course. And I wouldn't be surprised if they got one within these first 2 years.
Definitely. I see. Realistically, just on the basketball side of my brain, not the fan side of my brain. Finals prediction: Denver, Milwaukee.
Oh, that's gonna be a good matchup.
Denver and Milwaukee. That's my finals prediction right now. Stamp it, and then we're gonna see. That's what I think.
I definitely want to see that. Because we all know Boston is shaky.
Yeah.
They're so talented and they have a lot of talent, but it seems like they can never get over that hump.
Yeah, facts.
Porzingis, I don't believe was the move to get him over the hump.
Nah, he wasn't. He's not too much of an X factor. Mm-hmm. Especially what they paid for him. You know? Exactly. And then on top of the other pieces that they done lost. You know what I'm saying? Grant Williams, Marcus Smart. You know what I'm saying? Like they took a big hit. Also, Miami took a big hit too, and I don't think they're going to be able to make it back because they lost two of their core rotation players.
Yep.
They haven't really added too much more. I mean, they drafted a dog, so they're gonna be out on that tip. But they lost too much for me to think that they're gonna make it back to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Right. I think that, and then especially with Dame, not just not going to Miami, but going to the same conference in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Made it 5 times to 10 times tougher for Miami to repeat and going and making an appearance in the NBA Finals. So yeah, Miami, they had they window, and if Dame would have went to Miami,
they'd have been guaranteed to the finals.
Then more than likely would have got him over the hump and won it this time. With a player like Dame. Still can't wait to see what happens in Milwaukee this season.
It's gonna be I'm just imagining the lobs between Dame and Giannis right now.
Dame is going to have so much fun. I think he's gonna have fun facilitating this year.
Bro, he has help.
Exactly.
He finally has help.
Finally has it.
Dame finally has help.
When you've been doing,
I can't believe I'm saying it.
When you've been doing everything yourself for 10 years plus.
I mean, aside from Melo.
Melo was a role player then.
I mean, but still, Melo could still go out there and get you a
Melo
bucket.
could get you a bucket, but
I mean, you know, that whole little shit was going on at that time. But Melo would still help. I never disrespect Melo like that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Melo a killer. Melo's say he gonna get you a bucket.
And then you had just the same thing, and I think that's why he finally wanted out. Is because you didn't do anything but give him the same kind of players. Like, even after you traded CJ, you didn't go get
Anthony, which is the same CJ 2.0.
Exactly, the same thing.
And y'all grooming him like he suits CJ 2.0. You know what I'm saying? You want him to play that same style of game that CJ plays. You know what I'm saying?
And now you have him and Scoop. That would have been tough in that backcourt for Dame. With a young Anthony and Scoop. Of course, Dame will get the start. But then it's like, from Portland's point of view, you're like, okay, I got Anthony. Do I want to bring him off the bench because he's too talented to come off the bench?
Right.
Scoot Henderson, we spent a top pick on. Yeah, we don't want him coming off the bench.
Yeah, he can't come off the bench.
So, and especially with the mentality that he has and the talent that he has, raw talent that he has, you want him on the court immediately.
Facts.
You want him on the court immediately. So it was just time for Dame to go. It was time for him to go, and I'm glad that he actually went to a legit contender.
I think Dame might be able to go and get his championship, man, and you could be able to tell him shit.
And he deserve it.
He do. He definitely
gonna drop a mixtape right after they win a championship.
I know you peeped the release right when the trade. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it's like he had that lock and loaded.
Yeah, he already knew it. He's like, okay, time to drop. Time to drop.
Nah, for real, man. So this definitely can't wait to see what happens this up and coming season, bro.
Yeah, like, man, that might be the biggest free agent move. Since LeBron moved to the Lakers, so that's
almost to KD. Yeah, KD to the Warriors.
Yeah, that kind up there impact. With that. Yeah, exactly.
That kind of impact.
To where you just know they're gonna get to the finals. Like the only way they don't make it, God forbid me, you know what I'm saying? I'm knock on wood, is somebody getting hurt, either Giannis or you know what I'm saying, or Dame getting hurt. Yeah, knock on wood. But
even then, Middleton, they stayed afloat with the roster that they had.
That's what I'm saying. Middleton's still a 30 in his sleep guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, bro, they got a nasty 3-headed monster over there, bro.
And Middleton is right in that sweet spot. Middleton right in that sweet spot of, okay, now we got Dame. So Dame could take some of the scoring load, and now I'm the third option. Yeah. So I can get a bucket at any time.
Anytime, because they keying in on them two every night. You can game plan for one. You can make a good game plan for one. You can make an okay game plan for two, but you cannot make a good game plan for three people. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do, the other two getting easy buckets.
And like we said, they got those guys that are solid inside. They have two. We talked about Lopez and Portis. Yeah. They solid inside, but them guys can step out and shoot the three too.
Yep.
So now you have a 5 out with
And
Dame.
Giannis gonna come out shooting this year too, bro.
He'll come
Watch.
out shooting.
He gonna come out busting.
Yes,
Watch.
yes, bro.
5 out.
Five out.
But everybody else can still bang. Bro, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
This is literally the same impact, like you said, as KD going to the Warriors. Yeah. This is literally the same impact.
It's like, damn, we got this guy to worry about. We got that guy to worry about. We got this guy to worry about. And then next thing you know, Bobby Portis hitting 20, 25. And Lopez 15, 20. 25.
Busting threes on them.
You know what I'm saying? And then the thing about them, they may not even score 15 to 20. Well, 15 points, maybe the 20 range. Yeah. But it's the timely buckets that Portis and Lopez hit their shots. They come in the clutch almost all the time, man.
Yeah.
So the Bucks, I think it's going to be very clutch for them this season with Dame. So very excited to see that matchup.
Something to look forward to.
The matchup with everybody this year.
Yeah.
So I think it was a good trade for everybody's situation. Phoenix got the depth they needed. Yep. Portland got some more draft picks.
And Phoenix cleared up cap space too with that.
They needed that desperately.
That's the number one thing they was trying to do with that.
They needed that desperately.
Like you said, Portland got draft picks that got set up moving forward in the future, and got it. Milwaukee got that guy.
Not a dominant big man, but they got a solid big man in DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, man.
He's solid, but he just doesn't. I think why we're so disappointed in him and we talk about him the way we do is because we know what he could be. He just doesn't want to be that. So he's still solid. He's just not that. He doesn't make that impact.
Bro, that is the same direction that AD is in right now. Mm. You know what I'm saying? You know what he could do. You know what I'm saying? If he just try. But, you know what I'm saying?
But then AD is still so far above Ayton.
Yeah, that is another thing too. Yeah, I'm sorry to put them on the same spectrum like that.
Even with his inconsistencies, AD still leaps and bounds above.
And that's why I say that about Aiden, because you could tell he just don't want it. Mm-hmm. He don't want to get better. He content where he at. He's straight. You know what I'm saying? He good. He making millions of dollars and performing mediocrely. You know what I'm saying? He's like, why would I get better at this point? You know what I'm saying? That's his mindset. So
for real.
That's why I don't. That's why I give him so much shit. So
right. I think that's why everybody give him shit.
Yeah.
Because I know the whole Phoenix fan base was doing the same thing. Too.
And it's crazy because I was saying the same thing about Ben Simmons. And watch, I just got a feeling Ben finna come out on demon time this year, bro. I got a feeling he gonna come out shooting jumpers. He back shooting his post shots, everything. He working inside on the point guards. Ben finna be a monster this year, bro. I see it. I may be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'm not surprised that I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I just got a feeling that he gonna.
I would definitely love to see Ben back in a good space like that after having these 2-3 years of just on the court, off the court,
below mediocrity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, being injured and then just not wanting to shoot when you got an open layup and things like that, bro. You want to see him come back and get back to that level that he was at, man.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. That's definitely what you want to see.
Yeah, man. But you want to go ahead and talk about what we got next? The Rangers or the Charlo fight?
Let's go ahead and get into the Charlo and Canelo fight, man, tonight. That's happening tonight.
It should be a very good fight. I ain't gonna lie, I saw the weigh-in earlier and Charlo look a little shook, bro. I hate to say it. You know what I'm saying? I hope Charlo come with it, cause Canelo ain't no bitch, man. So.
Oh no, Canelo, he's fundamentally sound, man.
Yeah,
very fundamentally sound, and he's gonna come out on fight night. He's gonna come out focused. He's not one of those you hear talking a lot. Yeah. So he's not, cause that's what a lot of boxers do to promote themselves.
Yeah.
Some of them still have the talent, but Canelo, he just comes out and he boxes, man.
And then you can't really, I'm pretty sure somebody can, but you can't really knock him out you're gonna have to outbox him to win.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't. Hopefully, because Charlo he represent for the D.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm pulling for Charlo. You know what I'm saying? But realistically, in my sports boxing mind, Canelo got this, and him and Terrence Crawford gonna be fighting probably around like May, June. So that's realistically how I see it going.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think Charlo's, in my boxing mind, I don't think Charlo's ready. I think Canelo's gonna come out with a with a game plan, something like what we seen with Terrence Crawford against Earl.
Yep.
It's gonna be straight counters, and Canelo's counters hurt. You know what I'm saying? So
his regular punches already hurt, but he catch you off guard after you done threw one. Hell yeah, them all hurt.
That shit come with some heat, bro.
Boy, stop playing.
With some heat.
With some strength on it. Them things gonna hurt, bro.
But it's gonna be a real good fight though, man.
I think it is. And Charlo, I don't think it could go the distance. It might.
I mean, that's where most people pulling for it to go. That most people think it's gonna be a toward the distance fight. Me personally, I think if anything happens, it's gonna be toward the 9th, 10th round.
It's gonna be very late in the fight where Canelo is gonna show that stamina.
Yeah,
and while his power is still there.
Yeah,
and I think he's more equipped to go that long in a fight like that. So,
and realistically, Charlo's best bet is to try to wear Canelo down. Mm-hmm. That's his best bet. Right. You know what I'm saying? At winning this fight, in my opinion. So,
and the only way you can really wear him down is to draw him out and make him punch himself out. Yeah. But he's too smart.
Yeah, exactly. Out. He's gonna adjust. Mm-hmm. He's gonna realize what you're doing and adjust to it.
Yep.
And he's gonna make you come to him.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to do something, because by that time 9 times out of 10 gonna already be up on the cards if he's more aggressive.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And he's throwing more. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So you got to watch how many rounds you let him just swing away and let him be the aggressor, because that's an automatic round you giving away.
Charlo not gonna be able to go punch for punch with him.
Oh no,
he can't do that.
No,
I pray that is not their game plan going into this, because
I don't think so.
Don't do it.
I don't think that's gonna be the game plan, because I think he knows.
It's gonna be a little. I think I'm hoping it's gonna be a little more finesse. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna have to literally outbox him, bro. You're gonna have to wear him down. You're gonna have to keep that jab up, keep stanging him. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna have to be so disciplined, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
because one mistake could cost you.
Mm-hmm.
One mistake, one missed wrong or telegraph punch, bro, and it's lights out for you, bro.
Facts.
It's lights out, bro. Canelo don't play that shit.
Yeah,
like he's, like I said, so disciplined to just wait for an opportunity like that.
Yeah, and one thing about it, he learned a lot of that. He don't trust me. Don't take me on this, but he already had discipline before the Floyd fight. But fighting Floyd, it instilled a whole new level of discipline in him, because he couldn't hit Floyd.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So yeah, it's like,
okay. He learned to, okay, if I can't hit a guy, I can't get frustrated and come out swinging even more.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing why he is so, because ever since that fight, it's been laser focused for him.
Yeah.
It's been laser focused for him.
Canelo been on some time right now.
And now his name ring the bells. He don't gotta say nothing.
That's why I say I think he gonna go and put down Charlo tonight. Mm-hmm. Pick up this little bag, and then he gonna go after Crawford next fight. That's the big money fight.
Yeah, almost definitely.
That's the big money fight,
man. I would love to see Crawford versus Canelo, man. Crawford versus Canelo. Yeah, you're gonna have to take that thing to a stadium.
Yeah, man.
You're gonna have to take that thing to a stadium, bro, and let how many people want to see that thing live.
Yeah, man. Pay-per-view numbers gonna be ridiculous. I see both of them doing upwards of 75 mil plus a piece off that fight from pay-per-view alone. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Not even counting the other promotion and everything. Like that's crazy. That's gonna be fight of the. That might be fight of the decade.
It might be.
That might be fight of the decade.
That actually lives up to it. Yeah, that actually
it definitely could be. It has potential to be, but that's gonna be a fight.
Yeah,
I know you heard just a quick little tip. I know you heard Shakur said he wants to fight.
Who you want to fight?
Tank.
I was just about to say Tank Davis. I want to see that. I
definitely want to see that, but I don't think Shakur got nothing for Tank.
He ain't got nothing
Tank
for Tank,
different,
bro.
Tank is different. Tank scrap, bro. That's I don't think he's ready for that. I don't think Shakur ready for. Don't get me wrong, Shakur got hands. Shakur got hands, but I don't think he's ready for.
He's not gonna be ready for Tank.
I don't think he's ready for Tank. I think he jumping the gun a little bit too early. Yeah, I really think he'll be ready in like another maybe year or two. You know what I'm saying? After he get him some more big names under his belt. You know what I'm saying? And he get. Right now, I feel like he just jumping for the money. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like what Earl did. You jump to the money too quick.
And then sometimes in boxing, it's just a respect thing too.
Yeah.
Because if you got a resume up to this point, like he does, you want to people. You know how people undermine your resumes, especially in boxing. You're like, oh, you 20-0, but you ain't fighting nobody. Yeah, things like that. I think this fight is one of those. Okay, I'm fighting him.
I'm fighting somebody.
I'm fighting Tank. I'm fighting Tank right now. What y'all gonna say now?
And it's gonna be a bag too. That's gonna be a bag.
Exactly.
That's gonna be a big bag.
So even if he lose, he win.
Yep.
And then not only do you not lose, it's a lesson for you for the next fight. Mm-hmm. And you might want to have a rematch and go ahead and fight a couple more fights and then hit the rematch after that.
Yep.
So I think that'll definitely be good for him though.
It's definitely gonna be some big money fights, man, coming up going in next year, next year, man. It's gonna be some big fights next year, man. I just want to touch on that real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Yeah, so just if y'all want to tune in tonight. It's tonight.
Tonight on pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view, man. So, yeah, Canelo, Charlo, go ahead and let us know what y'all think about Canelo and Charlo in the comments, man.
Yeah, man. Let us know who you got winning Canelo and Charlo fight tonight, and go ahead and drop y'all predictions too, man, for that next upcoming Canelo and Crawford fight.
Right.
Because you know it's coming.
Right.
It's the next big money fight. You know it's coming.
Right. Okay, so we're going to segue into another little side note. The Texas Rangers, they were back in first place. They've had a pretty good couple of weeks.
Yeah, they definitely done turned it around these last couple of weeks.
They could have clinched the Mariner game Friday night. But unfortunately, they could have clinched it back-to-back nights versus the Mariners. Yeah. But unfortunately, they didn't. But considering the fact of what Houston and the Mariners are going through, they might just get in off of the Houston Astros and Mariners losses. Yeah. So I think at this point they just need one because it's only 2-3 games left.
Yeah. Anyway,
at this point. So and you might just need one. So they snuck and took back the division. So that's the good part.
Which is definitely good, man. We just need to get a little rhythm going into this playoff season. A rhythm
going, and they got their hitters back. But like we said, that bullpen is I don't think at this point
it's a little shaky. At this point,
it's a lot shaky.
It's shaky at this point.
It's a lot shaky because
we've lost too much.
Scherzer, they shut Scherzer down.
Yep.
Jordan Montgomery also came over in the trade deadline. He's more of a contact pitcher.
Yeah.
So he depends on ground balls and flyouts.
Depends on the infield.
But we seen it snow pile on him.
Yeah.
And when one ball gets to the infield, it seemed like, okay, this is one of them days where every ball is getting through the infield.
Right. Yeah.
And it's bad. It's bad. When it gets bad for him, it's bad.
Yeah.
So Uvalde's still not back.
Yeah, he's still out.
Yeah, it's still back. So
hopefully we can be able to get him back if we get a run going, get deep enough into the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
That'll definitely tighten us up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That bullpen.
Right.
So, but yeah, we on the right track, man. We at this point we pretty much a guaranteed playoff team.
Right.
You know we just haven't clinched officially, but we're pretty much in there.
Oh, they there
with what's been going on. So you gotta be happy with that.
Oh yeah, they're most definitely there.
Yeah, Rangers. I think like I said, we just got to get us a little rhythm going and Get on a little run. This is the time to get on a run.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2-3 games left. Go ahead and get a run going these last 2-3 games. Go in full confidence and we'll be all right, man.
Right. And I'm interested to see what the matchup will be because matchups matter too. You may be able to rely off talent in your batting. And the bullpen can skate by depending on the matchup.
Yeah.
So that you just had to throw the Rangers in there, and you will see them this October in the playoffs. So go ahead and show them y'all support, and go out there and let's root for the Rangers out here, man.
Sure, man. Rangers, we on a good track right now. So
Right. Okay. So we're also gonna move into let's hit the college games this week.
Want to go ahead and get the game earlier today out the way, man?
Oh yeah,
big showdown. USC versus Colorado.
Definitely a better game than last week versus Oregon.
Yeah. If you want me to be honest, because I watched the full game. From the jump, USC was pretty much they punched them hard in the mouth first quarter. Second quarter as well. You could tell Shedeur start getting a little more comfortable in the second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
First quarter he was pretty much running for his life. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, aside from that, like that long play, like toward the end of the first quarter, Shedeur was out there running for his life. That play happened because he actually had time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He actually had time to throw it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, it was a good game. You know, it was a good game. USC, Caleb Williams, he dominated pretty much first half. Man was out there looking like real Tom Brady. I ain't even gonna lie to you. People talk about Shedeur Tom Brady. That man was out there looking like Tom Brady.
Right.
Just the bigger resemblance to me was Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? With the poise and just the wherewithal to know what's going on to make the right play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Second half, like I say, Colorado started getting a little more traction. You could tell they started getting a little momentum. Around, I want to say, in the third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter, Caleb Williams finally made his first mistake. He threw a pick to, I can't remember the guy's name exactly. I think it was number 1, if I'm not mistaken. It was either number 1 or number 3. But yeah, it was a pass he shouldn't have thrown. You know what I'm saying? And then me at the same time, because I'm looking at my betting ticket. I'm looking at this like, bro, y'all up 48-21.
Right.
Why are you throwing the ball still?
Right.
and it clicked in my mind like, okay, they just trying to run Caleb Williams stats up at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm checking updates and things like that, and I'll see a play or two here and there.
Yeah.
And I saw early parts of the game. I saw Shedeur at the end of the half.
Yeah.
When they got 14. But then, I mean, you know, a little bit later, I check in, and it's, like you said, 48-21. I considered it over at that point.
Yeah, Shedeur and them, Dion got them boys together in the second half. I ain't gonna lie, he rallied them. I know he gave them a hell of a speech. He rallied them because they came out flying second half. Shedeur, he kind of slowed down a little bit, got his bearings under him. He started hitting dots. Your boy, what's his name? Omarion Williams? Miller. Oh yeah, Omarion Miller. He was killing USC cornerbacks all night. When I say it was probably maybe an average of like 5-6 yards separation when he was catching the ball. It was that bad. He was cooking. He was out there cooking. What do he have? 7 receptions, 196 yards, 2 TDs.
Yep.
You could tell him and Shedeur really got it clicking in the third quarter. He had a few catches in the first half too, but third quarter is when they really just got it cooking.
Right.
They end up coming back within, I believe it was, they came back within a touchdown. They made the score. What actually happened is they got the ball back. Down 2 touchdowns, down 14 with like 6 minutes, a little bit over 6 minutes left. It took them entirely too long to drive down the field. After they had scored and kicked the onside kick, which UFC recovered, it was like 1 minute and 46 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah.
And, you know, at that point, USC is just going to kneel the ball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's a win.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but they could have won that game if they came out with a little more sense of urgency on that last drive.
Mm-hmm.
They ran the ball like 3-4 times, something like that, which is, why are you doing that? And you're down 2 touchdowns and you're trying to come back.
Right.
Like, why are you running the ball at all?
Right.
I understand you want to keep defense honest, but at the same time, bro, you're down 2 touchdowns.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to throw it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that got to me. I was a little confused about that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they definitely took way too long to score on that last drive.
Yeah, man. And what you saw this week, in contrast to last week, is the response of them. Answering being hit in the mouth like that.
Definitely.
Oregon just took it to them, took them to the woodshed.
Oregon's more, in my opinion, Oregon's more of a complete team right now than USC. Mm-hmm. So I really see kind of what the difference was. What you saw tonight is that USC's corners are very shaky. Mm-hmm. For me, for one, they had way too many pass interference calls on top of other holding calls that weren't called.
Oh, wow.
Like them USC corners out there, especially Omarion, bro. They was holding him because they couldn't stay with him.
Right.
They was holding him, so that got exposed. You know what I'm saying? We ran the ball pretty good too. Colorado ran the ball pretty good today too. So that defensive line got exposed a little bit, not really, because the Colorado running backs didn't really go too crazy, but Shadur ran for a good amount too as well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So USC kind of got exposed a little bit defensively this game. You know what I'm saying? To where last week at Oregon, that was just all out just beating. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like it was no contest. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. So that's why I say Oregon is maybe a little more complete of a team than USC. Right. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. Definitely, most definitely, man. We said these were going to be the 2 biggest tests for them last week, Oregon, and this week USC. They definitely answered the toll. Versus USC.
Yeah, definitely.
Like you said, they just needed to get it done earlier. Earlier in the game.
If you know they like I said, they came out slow. They got punched in the mouth hard in the first quarter. They were down 14-0 like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So and then they scored after that. But yeah, they were down 14-0 pretty quick. So yeah,
right.
It's we Colorado, I believe, gonna make a bowl game. They're gonna get set up for next year. Beef up that offensive and defensive line, and they're going to be ready next year, man. I already, we've been saying it. Next year is their year. You know what I'm saying? This year is to just come out and show everybody that y'all here.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? But next year is going to be their year.
Yeah, because they have the position players.
Yeah, already.
They got the skill players. But it's like you said, in the trenches, man, they need both sides.
Yeah. And in my opinion, they need another corner as well. Mm-hmm. They need another corner to go on the other side of Travis.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because Shadur's not that. I mean, I said Shadur. Shiloh's not that. Shiloh's more of a nickel. Safety. Yeah, he's more of a safety nickel corner type. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Maybe can jump on a slot receiver. Right. But he's, you know what I'm saying? He's not number 2 corner or anything like that. So yeah, they definitely need another corner. That's pretty much it, man. Just beef up them lines, man. That'd be good.
And they'll be straight. Yeah, most definitely. We got Texas also taking on Kansas later on today. I think Texas number 3 in the country right now.
Yep.
Kansas actually snuck into the top 25. They're number 24 right now.
Yep.
So they're trying to pull off a major upset. And last time I checked, it was pretty close. I think it was like 20-14.
Yeah.
So
those games, that's an inter-conference game, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's usually a good game.
Yeah. And Kansas upset Texas a couple of years ago when Texas was supposed to be a legit contender.
Right.
And everything went downhill after that after that for Texas that season.
Yeah.
But I think Texas this year, I think will be a lot more focused for that. I don't think they're gonna let the number 3 ranking in the country go to their head. I think
they're gonna come in and just pretty much clean house tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I said, it's in a conference game, but it might be a game. But I'm looking at Texas to come out, run the ball heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Quarterback just manage the game, don't do too much, and it'd be pretty easy win for them.
Right. So that should be a pretty good one. That should be finishing up probably within the next couple of hours, and Texas should end up on top in that one, man.
Yeah.
Texas end up on top of that one. Let's go ahead and segue to the big boys, man, the NFL, the professionals.
Yeah.
We want to talk about first things first. Just to get it out the way, the Lions really took it to the Packers this past Thursday.
They definitely did.
They were up 27-3 at one point, and David Montgomery was they gave him a lot of carries, and he showed what he could do with it.
Bro, to tell you the truth, bro, Packers offensive line got abused out there, bro. Like they could not stop at a stop sign.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't hold anybody at the point of the game. They should have been holding. You know what I'm saying? Like it was that bad.
Yeah,
it was every play. Jordan Love couldn't do anything. He couldn't get any kind of rhythm going. He literally couldn't even sit in the pocket more than 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It's every time. As soon as he's finishing his drop back, it's like 3 people right in his face.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's.
Yep. And the other side to it, Detroit has from what I saw, one of the best offensive lines.
They
in
do
football.
They do.
They were moving guys, and the way they set up their blocks,
they
come out and hit you at an angle to seal that hole off, those gaps off for their running backs. And once they figure out how to actually balance Montgomery and Gibbs, I think that's going to be super duper scary. There's going to be, because at this point they're a well balanced team. They have a good offense and a good defense, but they're both not great.
Yeah.
They don't have a great offense or a great defense right now. But you implement Jahmyr Gibbs and have him running also with catching. Then you can turn around to hand it to Montgomery to wear you down throughout the game. Already got Amon-Ra St. Brown. Maybe they need a second receiver.
Oh, they definitely do.
They need a second receiver.
They want it to be Marvin Harrison. I mean, not Marvin Harrison, but is his name Marvin Harrison too? No, it's not Marvin Harrison. What is his name?
Well, at college.
Marvin
Jones?
Yeah, Marvin Jones Jr. Yeah, they want more.
He
on the tail end of his, you know what I'm saying, career though. You know,
he's been a journeyman these last couple of years, so he's not really. Reynolds has been more of a second receiver than he has.
Yeah.
Reynolds actually is looking better than he has the past couple of seasons.
It's at this point with their passing game, it's going to come down to Jared Goff.
Yeah,
because Jared Goff. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's still solid and good, but that interception he threw, bro, it was
terrible,
bro. I guarantee it was 20 million other people looking at that TV screen. Why did you throw that?
Right,
it was literally one of those, bro. Like, why did you throw that?
Right.
Come on, G.
Right. So
it's 4 people right here, 4 different jerseys,
right?
And one of your dudes, and you throw that? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. So the key thing for him is limiting those mistakes, and like you said, like we said, running the football and being balanced.
Yeah, just manage the game at this point for Jared Goff.
Yeah, and then let your defense not, like I said, they're good, but they're not great.
Yeah,
let them.
That front four is something nasty.
Oh yeah, it is.
That front four is something nasty, especially from what I seen last game. That front four is something nasty.
Yeah, Aiden Hutchinson is a fool.
Both of them dudes that got coming off the edge, and that one big dude in the middle, bro.
Oh yeah. They're very interchangeable. I like how they put Hutchinson. He's not just outside edge rushing.
Yeah, he moves inside too.
They let him go inside and play inside, man. So, I think the defensive coordinator schemes right for him.
Yeah.
I think he knows his players' strengths and weaknesses, and I think he sets them up with their strengths. more time than he does their weaknesses to get exposed. So I like Detroit, man. I'm gonna admit it, man. I like seeing them change their culture and come into the season beating Kansas City. Mm-hmm. Jordan Love didn't look that great. He looked worse than he'd have all season.
He looked like a rookie quarterback all over again. They made him look like a rookie quarterback.
Exactly.
All over
He didn't look like he was comfortable out there at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they're definitely not an up and coming team. They are definitely here now.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple more pieces, like a superstar.
Yeah, they're a bona fide superstar, which I think Amon St. Brown can be. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But it's they definitely like a superstar, like one or two key pieces away from you know what I'm saying, being that team.
Right. And if you get one shutdown corner over there, I think because they got the safeties. Yeah. I think they
got a shutdown. Ain't CJ Gardner-Johnson over there?
But he's not a corner. He a safety.
Oh, yeah, he's a safety.
He a safety. Yeah. So you got him. You got what a guy I like. They played him like in a nickel, or it's Brian Branch. From,
I seen him make a couple plays
from Alabama. So
I saw him make a couple plays.
He can play safety / nickel, like you said, like a shallow role.
Yeah.
So definitely he was making plays out there. So you got that, but if you just got one of those corners that they don't throw to his side, they're scared to throw to his side. Yeah, their defense will go from top 10 to like top 5, maybe top 3 easy. Top 3 easy. So the Lions dominated the Packers this game. Yeah. Let's go ahead and talk about the upset. Upset of the week, man. Here in the Metroplex, Cowboys lost to Arizona.
Who would have ever thought that the Arizona Cardinals would beat the Dallas Cowboys?
Except the Arizona Cardinals.
Except the Arizona Cardinals.
And
maybe some Arizona Cardinals fans. Not most of them, though. Most of them knew.
I think they
thinking the same we was thinking.
I think so, man. Pollard, didn't have a bad game. He had 122 yards rushing. Lamb didn't get the ball like he was supposed to.
Did not.
Only 4 catches, 53 yards. You saw him voicing frustrations on the sideline.
As he should.
Right. And I think what happened with Trayvon's injury is that Dak, I think, was still in your defense got it. Defense got it mode.
Yeah, exactly.
So you didn't come out with any sense of urgency that, okay, Trayvon's out. And also, I think it was dejecting emotionally for the whole team.
Yeah, it definitely was a big blow. To me, bro, Dak just he didn't look good throwing the football, bro. He didn't look good to me. I don't, especially when at a point where you have to. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily have to, because like you said, Pollard he went off. You know what I'm saying? But we couldn't get any consistent motion. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
right. And the defense, I think what a lot of it was when you're used to Trayvon being there.
Yeah.
I think
because he fills in a lot of holes.
You're right.
He fills in a couple other players' holes.
Right. And I think once you get used to that, you're like, okay, he got that side of the field. Even though we in this coverage, Trayvon is the kind of player to break off what he's doing in coverage.
Right.
And go make a play on the ball. So I think a lot of that was in the back of their mind that Trayvon was still over there. Yeah. Because I think a lot of those passes, it was like a deep crossing route. Like he went from one side of the field, left, middle, to all the way to the right side. Yeah. And I think Trayvon would have been there to snatch that. Just from seeing it, just being as smart of a player as he is. Yeah. Seeing it and recognizing it. And the safeties have to learn that, okay, Trayvon's not here anymore.
We don't have as much leeway as we had before.
Exactly. You know we got to squeeze these routes into other zones. If we're in zone, we got to squeeze that route into another zone so it makes the window extra small.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of those plays were because of that. And then you also had a scrambling quarterback.
Then we couldn't stop. We couldn't stop the run for nothing, bro.
Oh yeah, they were getting run on.
Bro, your boy was looking like prime Adrian Peterson out there. I was like, damn, bro.
Yeah, man. And I don't know why. It seems like Arizona is always one of those teams. It's always Arizona with Dallas.
Yeah.
It's always Arizona. Even back in the mid 2000s, it was always Arizona when you like, okay, we should be Arizona.
This is a dub. You know what I'm saying?
And it's always either a close game, and they be like, okay, the Cowboys got exposed a little bit, even though they won, or it'll be what we had this past week. Yeah. Just an upset loss. So I think they'll be okay. Good thing it happened early in the season.
Yeah, definitely have it happen earlier than later.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
right. So that way you can get back on it, man. You get back on it.
Yeah, man. That just didn't look good, bro. That didn't look good
at all.
Didn't look good at all.
At all, man.
Offense or defense, neither one of them looked good last
game,
bro.
Exactly. We got the Patriots this upcoming week. Zeke playing his former team.
Yeah.
They said they're gonna put some new wrinkles in because Zeke knows the plays and everything, the cadences of the offense and things like that. So I'm interested to see
how they switch it up.
And if it's gonna be a cluster or is it gonna be legit tricks up your sleeve that you don't expect.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. First off, I see Pollard running for like another 120, 130. Mm-hmm. Patriots can't really stop shit as far as the run. You see what happened with that last week with the Eagles. Mm-hmm. Your boy just ran all over him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He just did whatever he pleased. Mm-hmm. So I see pretty much the same thing happening with that this week with Pollard. I see him having his way, moving the chains. I mean, I see Cowboys winning maybe somewhere around like 27, 30, 35 to like 18, 14, something like that. Mm-hmm. I see the defense coming out with more of a chip on their shoulder this game. Yeah. So I see, number one, I see Micah making it a very hard day for your boy back there, quarterback for the Patriots.
Oh yeah, Mac Jones.
Yeah, I think Micah's mad from last week, and I see him coming out
being down
like a bull that's seeing red. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real. I think that's definitely going to happen this week. We still haven't seen the offense be that high-flying offense that we normally see.
Yeah.
I think the defense will get back to that form this week.
Yeah.
Especially with the pass rush and Mac Jones not being that mobile.
Yeah.
I think they'll definitely get back to that dominance. And I think they may blitz more to try to fill up that hole.
Yeah, they're going
to fill up that hole.
They're going to blitz a lot tonight. Yeah,
so I think that's what's going to go on this week, man. The Cowboys should have the Patriots, but we said they should have the Cardinals. So
never know.
I think it's going to be definitely a good game. Zeke is probably going to, him and Stevenson are tough.
Yeah, they're both tough.
They're both tough running backs.
Yeah, don't get me wrong there. No, their running game is solid.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Patriots running game is solid.
Yeah, so
it's just I think the defense is gonna come out a chip on their shoulder from last week. See them being held to maybe about 70, 80 rushing yards for this game. The Patriots, that's what I see happening at least.
Yeah, because I think they're gonna be they're going to be focused on the run since they got punched in the mouth and pushed off the line so much versus Arizona.
And which is exactly what opened up the passing game for us to start getting shredded like we did. You know what I'm saying? So,
and you got to watch out for Belichick over there because he'll come out and he'll know that you're coming out to stop the run and he'll hit you with them play actions right off the gate. Mm-hmm. So you definitely got to be careful with that. Mm-hmm. But I think like we said, for the most part, they should be good this week. I think they'll get back on track. Even if the offense doesn't get back on track, I think the defense will
back to business as usual.
Yeah, right. So Cowboys will probably get back in the win column this week versus the Patriots. Let us know what y'all think is gonna happen this Sunday.
Drop your predictions down in the comment section.
Right. So we want to hear feedback from y'all. Get y'all intake on what's going on out here in the sports world, man. So we appreciate y'all tuning in. That's gonna do it for this week's episode We're going to go ahead and turn it in. And like I said, appreciate the support, the comments, the likes, the subscribers, the views. We want to thank every single one of y'all for supporting us throughout this journey in the first 10 episodes. So we hope to keep going, gonna keep going, and we'll see y'all episode 11.
Yeah, man. Good episode 10, man. Like you say, y'all stay safe out there. Drop your predictions down in the comment section. Let us know what you think. And yeah, man, we appreciate every single one of y'all, man. We're about to go and get out of here. We'll see y'all next week for episode 11.
See you. Peace.